Can we say hi to YouTube?
Alright. Yes, you can say hi to YouTube.
Hi, YouTube. Mom, too.
Alright, stem and leaf plots. 8.2. You guys have done these before.
Mm-hmm.
They are just representing our data. They're just a different way to represent our data. They use the digits of our data values to organize our data set. Are you guys good with that?
Yeah.
We're not writing that down. The stem is the digits on the left. Our leaf are our digits on the right. We use stem and leaf because it's an easy way to show how our data is distributed. It's easy to look at and see. Your number of leaves must match your number of data. Okay, that's it, really. So we are on page 389. It asks us to make a stem and leaf plot of the data. They give us different numbers of books that have been read. Alright, so we're going to look at that data. We're going to find all of the ones that have a 0 in the ones place. 9. So we have a 0, and we have a 9. Now we're going to find all of the ones that have a 1 in the
15, 17, 19.
15, 17, and 19. So we have a 1 here, so we'll have a 5, we'll have a 7, we'll have a 9. 15, 17, 19. Okay? What do we have with
We got a
twos?
2 26s, a 20, and a 29.
Okay, we see a 20. What's the next? We're going to put them in numerical.
2 26. Oh.
25.
2 6s.
26, 26, 29. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the 20s.
I hope.
And then what about in the 30s?
You got 31, 32,
Anything in the 40s?
40.
Anything in the 50s?
No.
No, that's okay. So if we were missing some in the 30s, we would still have to put a 3 and just leave this empty. Okay, so you have to put all of these in your stem. All right, so let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is that how much data we have?
3,
Yeah.
4,
Yes.
12.
So make sure if you have a repeat, you write it twice. Okay? So it's easy to see on here the number of books read. The majority is right here in our 20-somethings. Okay?
Mhm.
All right. They also have a key that they usually put on there. Do you guys know how to do the key?
Yes.
Maybe. Oh, yeah.
Does it have to be a specific number?
No.
Nope. Okay, so what number do we want to pick?
Wait, 9.
7. Oh,
I heard
Nine's not a
15
good one.
That's a great one.
26.
I heard 15 first.
26. I heard 26 equals 26.
You think you're 27?
Okay, so any number can be used. Yes, you could have used 9. Just put 0, 9. It would have been fine, I guess. That's it on those.
So 216.
Do you want me to do number 5 with you?
No.
The only thing that's going to happen with number 5, those are test scores. What group of 10 do we not see any test scores for?
7.
70s. I see 90s, I see 80s, I see 60s. There are no 70s. Just make sure you would include your 7 on your stem, and then it's just blank on your leaves. All right. Number 7, they ask us to describe and correct the error in making the stem and leaf plot. What do we see is wrong? What do you see is wrong? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Skip
8,
3.
9. Do we have 9 pieces in there? 1, 2, 3, 4,
They
5,
didn't
6,
do-
7, 8, 9.
They didn't do the
They
3.
didn't do 3. That's the only thing. Everything else is included. They just still should have shown.
And they should have moved their 51 on the other side of their 50. Put it in numerical order.
Okay. Yep. It doesn't change anything. It just is easier and neater to be able to see that. All right, number 9. The stem and leaf plot shows the number of digs for the top 15 players at a volleyball tournament. All right, so we have anywhere from 41 digs up to 97 digs. How many players had more than 60 digs? So you'll count how many leaves you have
6.
that are included with the 6 or more. Okay, so 6 of those on number 9. So A would be 6 players.
Hey, calculator man, what about
B
your calculator?
asks us, find the mean, median, and mode of the data. That's just like we did yesterday. Are we good without doing that?
Yeah.
We don't have to do that. We're going to figure those just like we did yesterday.
Okay.
All right. On C, they asked us to find the range of the data. Okay, so the
56.
range is just our highest value minus our lowest value,
41.
41. So our range would be 56. And D asks us to describe the distribution of the data,
It's mainly on the lower parts, like in the 40s through 60s, and not
mostly in the 40s, 50s, and 60s. That's fine.
And you got me with 97.
And then you have some beast that had 90 something.
That's me.
Blondes can't do that.
In volleyball, that's you.
Yeah, dude.
You're not even
I'm
tall.
worried about
You're not
Actually, I
tall to
think
get
that's
volleyball.
probably Cameron.
Yeah, she's tall.
What is
She wins.
Digging
What's a
champ.
dig?
Oh, what's a
Digs
dig?
when you like go like.
It's like when you dive, you just slap that thing up. I used to be professional.
Okay, I don't get many digs then.
Yeah.
'Cause
More
nothing digs
points.
you.
I don't get much.
I've never played volleyball.
Really?
Oh, it's so
It's fun.
fun.
Yo, we should all just go
It's
as a
fun for someone who's a foot taller than I am.
We should all go as a math class
Arizona
and play volleyball.
volleyball is
Try doing it at
fire.
church camp.
No, volleyball's
That's
a
fun.
team game.
That's
You
fun.
gotta have all 3 people.
That's true. That's true. So I can get digs
Or-
because I'm really low to the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You can like dig without like
And then you
bending
can
down.
just like put it over the net.
Can we start a volleyball team for our math class and go against other math classes
Maybe
in the
you
area?
should include volleyball within your video.
Commercial.
When you make your video.
And
But
then
where are
can
we gonna play it
volleyball.
at?
I don't know. We'll
There's-
find a place.
There's one over
Elk
there.
City.
There's
Oh,
one at
yeah.
the park.
in Elk
I
City.
live in Oak City.
Yeah.
Do we not have one here at our park?
No.
Oh, that's a
horrible.
problem.
I don't live in Oak
All right,
City.
9E.
None of us do. Well, most of us don't.
9E. Which data value is the outlier?
You go to 97.
97. How does it affect our mean?
Drastically
Increases.
increases.
It increases it. So it would be 97. All right,
Is the video still rolling?
let's turn the page. Do what?
Is the video still
This is a
rolling?
phenomenally
YouTube
easy
is still
one.
rolling.
They're gonna love our volleyball tangents.
They are. We always have tangents. Sometimes in
Tangents,
geometry,
good
they're
words,
actual
good words.
tangent lines.
Dang it, I was afraid you'd say that.
All right, number 11. The table shows the number of customers processed by 2 bank tellers during each hour of an 8-hour shift. Make a back-to-back stem and leaf plot for the data. So the only thing that means is that your stem is in the middle, you have leaves on both sides.
Whoa.
That's it. So it's back-to-back.
That is
Oh,
phenomenal.
that's
Just
cool. All right,
mind-boggling.
so on number 11, we're going to have teller A. We're going to have teller B.
1,
Okay.
2, and 3.
Alright, so the number of customers processed. So they always did more than 10.
Never got above 39.
Never got above 39. Alright. So, teller A, Mike, which ones are in the teens?
Let's start with 17, 18, 18, and 19.
Okay, teller 2, or teller B. What do you find, Boone?
Oh,
In the teens.
in the teens? Well, there's 19. It's kind of limited.
Is that it?
He indeed.
Okay, Cameron, what do we see in the 20s for teller A?
21, 22, 23, 25.
Colby, what do you see for 20s for teller B?
I see 22, 24, 25, 27, 28.
Okay, Drew, what do we see for 30s for teller A?
There's none,
And for teller B?
32 and 35.
Okay, which teller takes care of more customers? Alright, definitely B. The questions they ask us are, so that was A. B asked us to use it to compare the mean and the median of the data for each teller. Alright, so what do we have for the mean between the two tellers?
Taylor B is higher. Oh, you mean like the actual number?
Does it ask us for the actual number?
No.
It just asks us to compare the mean and the median.
Mean of
Which
Teller
means that we
B
need that.
and median of Teller B is higher.
But yeah, we can just infer that.
And speaking facts, Bill, just let me roll.
It's called
Figure
infer.
Yep.
for me.
Teller B, mean, teller B is higher for mean and median. Okay, on C, they ask us to compare the range of the data for each teller. Well,
Well-
this teller's range was between 17 and 25, right?
Teller B's is higher.
17 to 25, so it would be 8. Theirs is 35
To 19.
to 19, 16.
So Taylor B is overall on the astronomical scale a higher range.
Right, so compare the range. B has a higher range.
That's what they like to do. It's off the crap. Just gonna get
Alright. Number 13, they've already made the back-to-back for us.
Oh,
13, they've made it in the book for us. The back-to-back stem and leaf plot shows the 9-hole golf scores for 2 golfers. A team must choose one of the golfers to compete in a tournament. Use measures of center and variation to give reasons to choose each golfer. Okay, so we have Rich and we have Will. Alright, so it looks like Rich is what? Shot a 35, a 37, a lot in the 40s, but has also shot a 50 and a 55.
that's
Oh, it's 9 holes. I was like, why are these so low?
nice.
Alright, and then Will hasn't shot any in the 30s, mostly shoots in the 40s, had 150. Alright, who are we going to choose and why? Why would we choose Rich?
'Cause I'm willing to
Because he
gamble that he has a
knows,
30
because we
game.
know that he can get a low score.
Okay, so Rich has how many of the lowest scores?
Those.
Gee,
3.
Three.
Three.
That's what I said.
Rich has the 3 lowest scores.
Oh, Will also has highest. But he's always about the highest. Will is a guarantee.
Skylar, why would you pick Will? What could you say about him? Rich had the 3 lowest scores. What did Will?
Most consistent.
Will is most consistent. What was the other question they asked us?
Use measures of center and variation to give reasons to choose each golfer.
Okay, so whose mean is the lowest?
Rich
And whose median is the lowest?
Wait.
will not
Rich.
have it.
No.
It's
Still
rich.
rich. Mean and median are lowest.
Oh boy, Richie. Will's got potential though.
Not really.
Yeah, huh?
He's got potential, he just don't know how to use it.
Yep. Untapped.
Rich is.
Okay, so tell me what Rich has going for him.
You just said what Rich has going for him.
I
He
mean,
can
well,
have
The
a
fact
big
that we
game
know
if he
that
can
get a
become
low enough score to
consistently
win a
better.
tournament.
He's got a
Right?
solid
But he
And then, but what about Will? Like, we know
Yeah.
he's gonna be consistent, so what's smaller for Will?
What do you mean?
The
what's
distance
smaller?
between his
Oh, yeah.
range. His range is,
Tremendously
smaller.
less than.
Okay.
Oh, you meant range like the math term. I thought you meant like his range of how far he hits it.
Oh,
I was
gotcha.
like, what?
Okay, you don't golf.
How did I get there? No, so his range is smaller. He's more likely he's gonna do this. You don't know if he's gonna have a fantastic game or a terrible game. He's gonna be right here. All right, so number 15. Each stem and leaf plot below represented data with a mean of 39. In what ways are the two data sets different?
They use different numbers on it.
Both have a mean of 39. One of them's heavy in the middle, right? One of them's heavy on the ends.
Yes.
If you think about it that way. So the one on the left is mostly in the 30s and 40s. The one on the right is mostly in the 20s and 50s. That's all they're asking us, right? In what ways? Yep, that's all they're asking us. All right, maintain a mathematical proficiency. Number 17, can we solve for x easily?
I
Yes.
can use my calculator.
Number 19, can we solve for x easily?
Yes.
Yes.
How about a, since there's not even an x in the problem?
What?
19, can you solve for a easily?
No,
Yeah.
Do you need me to go over that one with you?
There's not an X.
No, I know,
He's-
but can you
that's what
solve
he
for
said.
a?
Yes.
I corrected myself.
I can't solve for X, but I can solve for
A over 4 plus 2
Now all the kids are gonna make fun of us because we're learning basic stuff.
It's okay,
equals
it's Boone's fault.
8.
Well, this whole
is number
chapter has
19.
been easy though.
Super easy, which is fantastic because
Should've done
it's
one
going to
of
be our...
Our hard ones.
Okay, so we're solving for a. That kind of looks like a 9, but it's an a. Take our 2 to the other side, so we have a over 4 equals 6. Multiply by that 4, so a equals 24.
Do you understand now, Boone?
I understood from the start.
He did. On 21, they asked us to find the slope and the y-intercept of the graph of the linear equation. So we have negative 4x plus 2.5.
The slope is -4. Y-intercept is 2.5.
Okay, so slope is negative 4. Y-intercept is 2.5.
Okay.
The only time it's not that easy if it's not in slope-intercept. 23, is it in slope-intercept?
No, but 24 is. Or I said it
23 is
backwards.
too.
I said it backwards.
23 is 2. 24, so if it's not, put it in slope-intercept form, y equals, and then solve.
Alright, let's just
homework.
do all of them.
No, shoot. No.
You can't make me.
Some of us have to work. But I know.
Can I say a swear word on the video?
Probably should.
Heck! You're gonna get demonetized.
Okay, page, is it 390, 389?
It is page 389.
1 and 2 through 20.
Touching them.
4.
Swing.
Oh.
There we are. Okay. Alright. Two more sections, guys. 2 more sections.
Until?
Scene.
We are finished.
Would we
4.
dropouts?
Cut.
The